This is a real-life Hobbit hole. I'm serious. It's underground in the middle of the woods. There's also farm animals, trails, a pond, and wide open space that I'm going to enjoy while I'm here.
I'm going on an adventure!
If you're wondering how I found a real Hobbit hole in the US when the real Shire is definitely in New Zealand, I'll explain. On my way home on my cross-country trip, I had been looking for unique Airbnbs along the way and found this just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. There were trails, a barn, a fire pit, and the chance to spend the night inside of a green grass hill, just like a Hobbit hole. And I'm going to spend the night in here, right now. Before I show you what a Hobbit hole looks like from the inside, we'll take a walk along this Tennessee Shire. So today we are here. We can only walk on the black dash line. We're gonna walk around this way, see the honeymoon cabin, go up and see the play fort, go down to the barn and the pond, and then go back around. I see red roofs. That must be the host houses. And here, oh, this must be the honeymoon cabin. So J.R.R. Tolkien had kind of a sad life. Well, maybe he didn't think so, but both his parents died. His dad when he was really young, and then his mom raised him and his brother as a single mom for a while until she died too. Oh wait, I'm about to walk into a driveway, hold on. Okay, I'm back on the right path. So this wouldn't be terrible on dirt bikes, but it's been kind of squirrely on some spots, so I'm glad I'm not on my street bike for this part. So Tolkien and his brother were basically raised by the Catholic priest. I don't know what that situation looks like, but apparently it's portrayed in a movie or TV show, and Chief O'Brien plays the priest. So, and that's pretty cool. He met his wife really young, so young that his priest forbade him from seeing her because she wasn't Catholic. So when he turned 21, he proposed to her and she converted to Catholicism. Apparently she was his muse for the elven women. So there's this love story about Luthien and Beren. Luthien, this beautiful dark-haired elven woman, and Beren, this mere mortal. And apparently J.R.R. Tolkien, that's how he saw his wife, was this mystical, fantastical woman. Apparently she would dance and sing for him in the woods, and that's where he got that idea. I'd like to see what that looks like because I've never danced or sung for Cody. Not in a way that would inspire anybody to create an elfish story about me anyways. But when she ended up passing away, he had Luthien engraved on her headstone. I keep walking into webs. When he passed away 2 years later, he had Beren on his headstone. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these names right. If you can't tell, I'm not a true Lord of the Rings fan. I'm doing this for you guys. I thought you all would really like this. I'm more of a Star Trek lady. I know I'm offending a lot of people here.
I cannot.
Made it to the barn. Hi. Oh my, you are very regal looking. I haven't been around many horses, and I wasn't sure if I was allowed to pet them, but I really wanted to. So I decided I would need to come back to the barn before I left, when the host was there, so I could find out who I could and couldn't pet.
So there's some sections where it's really compact and somewhere it's much more gnarly. I probably might have been fine on my bike, 75% chance. At least I know I can pick it up now that I'm like 2/3 of my way through 100 bike lifts a day challenge. So I'm not actually on my cross-country trip right now, even though I'm putting this video in the 12 cross-country video series. This and the world's largest museum, those were two places that were pretty close to home. I was already 2 weeks delayed on my trip and so tired, and I thought, you know what, let me just go home, and once I've been home for a while, like a month or two, then I'll come out and do these last two videos I wanted to do. So I went to Barber after I've been already home for a month, and I'm here, but I've already been home for 2 months. So if you're wondering why some of the things on my bike, like my pants and my helmet look different, that's why, because I went home and grabbed them. Man, these people are living right. They've got a barn, all these little cabins, hiking trails, riding trails, a 4x4. I want something like this. I want something like this real bad. All right, I know this entrance. And then that way to the Hobbit hole. Okay, now that I've walked this a little bit more, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring back my bike on some of these lighter dirt trails, and I'm gonna head back to the barn. Looks like I can turn around pretty easily. See that little loop right there? That was a pretty easy turnaround. So I'll head back to the barn before I leave on my bike for just a little bit of off-roading. And then we'll head back home. That's our door. I've been in here almost 5 hours. I turned off the AC a long time ago because it was freezing when I came in here. And it is still really chilly inside, which is crazy because outside it's about 90 degrees. But it stays very cool, partially underground. Good morning! I really want to pet a horse, so that's why we're heading back to the barn. But before we do, I'm going to show you my film crew. In my Tail of the Dragon road trip video, I was talking about why I ride alone so often, and someone did not believe me. They were like, yeah, right, you and your film crew. And I think I know why they thought that. I will show you. So this is my film crew. 360 camera on a selfie stick. The selfie stick, I don't know how they do it, but it's invisible. You'll see what I mean. So you can stick this stick pretty much anywhere on the bike. If I put it right here, see how it's like right up front? That's where I'm gonna put it for this ride we're gonna do. You can edit it in the software and basically move around where you want the final MP4 MOV file to look like. Right here, this is what that looks like. This is the motorcycle kit. I attached it to my handlebars. And you can pretty much extend it. You can adjust the angle. It's kind of neat. You can attach it to different parts on your bike. Baggers that have like crash guards and engine guards are really good for this little claw thing, because then you can attach it on those. See, this is what it looks like. And I've also attached it to the engine guards. So that's what I did when I was riding in the 24-hour challenge at Buc-ee's, world's biggest gas station. So I put the camera right here and got this shot. And then you can also do a kind of mock drone shot. So I didn't bring the longest selfie stick that it comes with, but it comes with an even longer one. So you can stick it wherever it'll fit, either right here or right here and straight up. But I have done it on some Harley baggers and the Tiger 660. Oh, and then the last one that I have done with this bike is the follow behind shot. So it's basically same place, but then you just bend it down and it follows you like in a long trail like this. I'm just gonna put it right here, and then just to be safe, I don't like to go like highway speeds with this.
just because this is not a cheap camera. So I usually just use it for short clips and when I'm not going too fast. Insta360 is one of the companies that's sponsoring this cross-country series. So shout out Insta360 for making renting an Airbnb like this possible. You can get your 360 with the motorcycle kit and the invisible selfie stick. I'll link to it down below. Before I take you on a tour inside the Hobbit hole, I just had one very important thing to do.
What about breakfast?
I've already had it.
We've had one, yes. What about second breakfast?
Okay, I changed my mind. We've got 2 hours to check out, and it's a little cooler and a little less buggy this morning than last night. So I want to try to make some s'mores. I've never started a fire myself, so we'll see how this goes. But I did watch a YouTube video and I brought a lighter. I'm basically a pro, right? That's pretty nice they have firewood for you here. Wonder how much roasting I'll get in the comments section for this. My fire attempt. Just as good. Smells like marshmallows in here. There's actually an excessive heat watch going on outside. So that sounds like a pretty good time to do a tour inside where it's nice and cool. So here's the whole Hobbit hole. It's basically like a studio apartment, 300 something square foot. That's a queen size bed. This is not Hobbit sized. I guess the door is pretty short. Like I'm 3.75 inches tall and it's right here on me. But here's a picture of the owner who is 6'2" in here. It's pretty spacious in here, even though it is a Hobbit hole. Hobbit sized fridge. Got the plates and cups. I just made a quiche Lorraine that I bought at Kroger. There's no Wi-Fi in here and no TV. There are books though. Books and games. Ooh, coloring pencils. Jenga. Lord of the Rings. A Middle-earth adventure game. The genius behind Middle-earth. Special edition. Worlds of Tolkien, a coloring book. Oh, that's what the color pencils are for. Let's see if anyone's colored in it. Ooh. Nice job, Jacqueline. I don't think that was in Lord of the Rings. This is the only Lord of the Rings book that I could read through. Of course, the one written for a child. Maps of Tolkien's Middle-earth. I hung my gear up, Febrezed them. It's so hot outside, I don't want to go back out there. That bug, I found it. I just let in the most ginormous fly. It sounds like a spaceship. Can you just, if you just sit still, it's freaking out. I'll show you to the bathroom. This is the bathroom. Look at that nice rocky shower. Look at that sink. It's so cute. I love that mirror. I guess this is the water heater. I don't know. They said if I ran out of water, I had to call them, which I'm like, I can't call you though. So I already took a shower and luckily I didn't run out of hot water. I cannot escape those bugs. I try to open that door so quickly and they keep coming in and they keep surrounding me. Oh, that was just my shirt. Bad. There we go. That'll make it much easier later. Okay, to the horsies. Off-road mode, traction control. Disabled. Let's go. Okay, I think there's a downhill here, which worries me a little bit, but we're gonna be okay. Okay, that's totally fine. This is not so bad. It's all in your head. Am I talking to you or me? I'm not sure. Do you know if I'm allowed to pet horses? Do you know if I'm allowed to pet you?
All right then, keep your secrets.
Are you Katie?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Hey, am I allowed to pet the horses?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I just don't go in there with them.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
I had so much fun. Thank you so much.
good.
This
I'm
is
so
so
glad.
beautiful here.
Oh, thank you
This is
very
amazing.
much. Yeah. So this one is Mame.
Okay.
She's a sweetheart.
Hi, Maine. Can I pet you? Should I let her like sniff me first?
Yeah,
or
you
something?
just kind of let her get a
Like ask for
smell.
permission?
Yeah, and then yeah, go ahead.
Just on the nose?
Yeah, anywhere.
Anywhere? Hi.
I think she's 23 hands, and that's the measurement of a horse. I don't know why.
Oh.
But she's a
Wow.
big one. But then like
Oh my
Cookie over
gosh.
here, she's the youngest.
Oh my gosh.
And the smallest.
Hi, Cookie.
This is Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Maggie is our old girl.
She says no.
This is Chief.
Hi, Chief. What's in your mouth? You got something in your mouth. Saving it for later? I'm like overextended. Was that good? Whoa. I got to pet a horse and feed it too. That was so cool. So my last overnight video, I spent the night in a missile bunker 40 feet underground. And you can check that out right over here. And I'll see you in my next cross-country video.
You've been officially labeled a disturber of the peace.